or man down for either team. So
that was a good look from Angeles, and he's off the mark. You'd expect him to have a little better opportunity and look at the cage, get that one on goal. Tess Milliken, who's been up to the task so far. Stuart Phillips, covered by Deacon. Well-positioned team defense for Jacksonville. Chasing sticks right now. There's time, space, shot, and a score! Goal by number 51, Jonathan Peshko. Don't want to leave that guy open, do you, Matt?
No, I knew he's, when he gets his opportunities. Last year he did a really good job of tallying some goals at key moments. And again, he found a soft spot at the top of the defense. The defense had to slide quickly to a dodge on the wing. And if he gets his hands free, he's a big body. He can let him. That's a great handed finish.
When you watch on this replay, you saw Jacksonville chase sticks a little bit and just too late to get to the second slide over to Peshko.
As most teams will.
Here they are once again attacking the short stick behind the cage. There's Bauer. Going to have a run at Wanovich.
Shot clock running down here.
Degnan, shot and a score with two seconds left on the shot clock. That's not the guy you want to give a little bit of time and space to. He is lethal.
Yeah, that was an impressive handle right there. He's got guys draped all over him. Surprised you didn't say the goalie was closer there, right?
If it was even remotely close, I would have said that, but I didn't. There's a shot and a score. Goal by Jacob Angelis. Quick restart. Looked like the slides weren't ready. And once he got a half a step, it was too late.
That's exactly right. The defense was reaching after the ball out of bounds, and they weren't set. They weren't in a slide position. And 23, Angelis just got to the middle of the field, strong topside dodge.
Early offense. You know, Jacksonville's schedule doesn't get any easier with Duke coming to town a week from today.
Yeah, they're starting out, with three really tough ones. So
much for easing into the lacrosse season.
Both these teams aren't afraid to play teams, and that's great stuff for your players.
There's Galloway with a shot and a score. Brandon Galloway with his first goal of his JU career. In Jacksonville, if you watch this, Galloway with just a nice penetration, over-the-hand hammer for Brandon.
Early in the season we're going to have.
So Jacksonville back out there to start the offense. Here comes Galloway, scored the last goal. He's got a little time room, shot and a save by Marcial. 4-on-3 break. What a great-looking outlet pass. Here comes Hopkins with the 4-on-3. He's going to take it. Shot and score! Goal for Johns Hopkins, and that was some quick offense going the other way.
Led to a pure 4-on-3, and he just decided to call his own number.
Yeah, and Patrick Dean was flying. He got the head start.
It's not often you see someone's helmet comes off and there's no flag on the play. I love this tonight.
So it was a timely Johns Hopkins timeout and great ground ball play and aggressive play. So on the replay here, perfect hit.
That's a great hit.
Old Zach Deacon might want a job developing into not just a clamp winner, but playing the ball into space. But this time, Johns Hopkins comes up with it. That was Logan Callahan. He's got some pretty gaudy numbers, 55% lifetime at the faceoff spot. So Johns Hopkins.
That's right.
Cam Chevat out there for Johns Hopkins. That's Angelis. Back to Melendez. Covered by Wanovich. Shorty on shorty. That's Peshko. Possession, penetration in front, and a shot and a score.
So just like we just talked about, Ray, we had a short stick dodge, and they had to slide quickly to him. So they slid quickly, but I think two Jacksonville defenders slid, leaving the more dangerous player right on the crease, wide open.
That was Cam Chevat. There's Grimes trying to get to the front. Nice pressure. Shot, inside move, and it's in. It snuck between Milliken and the pipe, and beautiful goal.
Again, just like you talked about, Ray, they're not sliding very often at all. Defense defensively for Jacksonville right now.
So let's watch Milliken as he gets to that pipe, just sneaks inside of his hip on that rollback. Great look at it there. Yep. Once that stick got in the left hand, and the checks come, the body comes, they're making the right decisions.
Yeah, they've definitely, shown a lot of comfort, from that first quarter to the second.
There's a shot and a score. Bauer got to a good angle, and at some point Jacksonville needs help on defense.
Yeah, you might have to think about helping the short sticks right now. I think two things that are happening out there, Ray. Jacksonville is extending an X. They don't want the ball to go through X. And that's taking a defender out of the defense. So you might need to change that up and get some help on the pipes.
So that was just Daninger getting not a lot of defensive stops for Jacksonville here in the second half, and that was a big one as Jacksonville breaks across the midfield line. It's Daninger. Carey's got to watch that moving pick. Back up to Griner.
They're going to have numbers here.
And there comes Marshall McGuire. 6-on-5 break. McGuire couldn't get it out of his stick cleanly. Recovered by Johns Hopkins. There's a penetration shot and a score! Goal Jacksonville! Goal number 53, Brandon Galloway, his second of the evening.
They needed that one, Ray. It was it started with the substitution game. They had a pure 6-on-5 for the guy at the X. The wing play has been great for Johns Hopkins the second half.
McDermott with the ball coming out of the substitution area. Working it back behind. That's Melendez. Back to Collison. Over to Bauer. He's got a little bit of an angle. Outran Deacon, but Deacon cut him off at the goal line. There's an invert. Bauer on Deacon. Nice job working behind the cage by Deacon. He slips and falls. Shot and a score! You've seen Deacon on the get his ankles broken a couple times and plays 6-on-6. Onto the field comes Peshko.
Coach Kessler is fired up on the sideline for Hopkins right now. He's getting his guys going, deservedly so.
Oh, here's a step around the goal line extended. The trail check comes in. Ball is on the ground, but Jacksonville can't find the ground ball. Great check, but once again, you have a chance to get a possession back, and you blow it on the ground. And here's time, space, shot, and a score! Goal by Stuart Phillips. The unsettled game is tilting. That field is tilted towards Johns Hopkins right now.
Well, you can almost consider that a goal off the ride right there, Ray. Jacksonville had the ball. Great, very impressive by the Hopkins response to turning the ball over.
Just finding that trailer a little bit late to an opportunity. First time tonight, first extra man. And here's a little opportunity for Jacksonville. Late substitution, and Dylan Watson gets decked. Another good, clean hit, no call. Jacksonville comes up with it, unsettled, shot and score! Goal, Jacksonville. Goal, Brandon Galloway with the hat trick.
Another goal off the ground. Some sloppy play there. Nice defense by Hopkins. And, Watson cut through, put him on the ground, and Galloway was there to gather the ground ball. Just went to the cage and finished.
As we mentioned, Matt, the Hopkins was a little late on the substitution, and I don't know if their defense ever recovered from that. And just a very timely play.
All night long, so good for him.
Alex Mazzone ices it to the other end, and that is the final score of 12-7. Johns Hopkins on top of Jacksonville. So Matt, it doesn't get any easier for JU as they're going to face Duke next week.
Yeah, that's not getting any easier. Duke is always a team that brings their very best. They're athletic, they're fast, they're big, they're strong, well coached. They're a real deal, and so you're going to have to lick your wounds and react to this